Today we'll hear statements by the honourable members for the districts of Stephenville, Port-au-Port, Ferryland, Bayvert, Green Bay, Topsail, Paradise and Terra Nova. The Honourable the member for Stephenville, Port-au-Port.
Thank you, Speaker. Leave it in God's hands. He will look after it. These are the words that Sylvia Oliver lived by. Today, I rise to honour the recent passing of a special lady in my district who has given so much to her family and to the community of Mainland on the Port-au-Port Peninsula. Sylvia Oliver, born in Stephenville, was the eldest of 8 children. At the age of 18, she began her vocation in education, taking up a teaching position in winter houses for a year before moving on to Mainland, where she would go on to marry and leave an indelible mark on that community. Self-taught to be fluent in French, Sylvia was a dedicated advocate for Francophone rights in Newfoundland and Labrador and a proud member of the province's Francophone School Board. Sylvia was a woman of deep faith and service, known for her unwavering devotion to her church and community. Alongside her beloved husband, the late Howard Oliver, Sylvia fostered over 300 children from communities in Newfoundland and Labrador. Raising many as her own. Her legacy lives on in the lives she has touched. My condolences to her family, friends, and the community of Mainland. Thank you.
The Honourable the member for Ferryland.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise today to recognise 2 groups in the district of Ferryland, one from the town of Bay Bulls and another from the town of Wetlas Bay. Ms. Margie Dean brought forward the idea that a community food sharing pantry was needed for the town of Bay Bulls, and on April 16, 2025, the town received its first official donation from the Living Faith program. This donation was presented by Joel and Nathan Windsor, Jack and Parker Clough, and Ms. Patsy O'Brien. Many thanks to the HMP Carpentry program for building a beautifully custom crafted pantry, which is now located outside the town of Bay Bulls office, and to all community members who supported and helped in any way to complete this project. A few years back, a community food sharing pantry located at the Puffin Centre and Southside Track was organised by the Kinsman Club of Wetlas Bay and supported by Wetlas Bay Home Hardware and the town of Wetlas Bay. The Kinsman Club of Wetlas Bay still play an enormous role in maintaining this community project. Please join me in congratulating all those who played and continue to role in these 2 wonderful community projects. Thank you.
The Honourable the member for Bayvert, Green Bay.
Headquartered in Springdale, Green Bay Ground Search and Rescue serves all Green Bay as well as the Bayvert Peninsula. This team was re-established in February 2023 by committed area volunteers who sought to help in addressing public safety and emergency response needs. Since re-establishment, the team has grown to 20 members who undertake regular training. The Green Bay team operates under the Newfoundland and Labrador Search and Rescue Association, and they are now organized to assist the RCMP with any type of search and rescue incident. Over the past 4 months, they undertook a fundraising effort in hopes of acquiring a second-hand utility vehicle to support their training and call-out missions. That fundraising was led by team member Moody Roberts, who passionately approached area businesses and other patrons. Given the phenomenal response from that fundraising, the team now has plans on a brand new 2025 utility rescue truck. It is wonderful to see first responders step up and likewise to see them supported in such an overwhelming manner with timely donations from businesses, service clubs, and area residents. Please join me in wishing the Green Bay Ground Search and Rescue continued success with all their future missions and endeavours.
The Honourable the member for Topsail, Paradise.
Thank you, Speaker. For some, being a published writer is the work of a lifetime. But Mila Lilly of Paradise was able to do it while still attending Octagon Pond Elementary. Mila is the author of Mr. Monkey Detective Agency, the case of the missing banana. The concept came about after her mother bought her a stuffed toy monkey while on a trip to Halifax, and hence the eponymous character Mr. Monkey came to be. Mila, now 10 years old, was 9 when the book was published. Mila has a love of poetry, writing, and short stories. After initially writing the book for school and reading it to a grade 3 class, one of her school friends told her she should publish it. And so she did, and published it on Amazon. Her book is now at her school library and in the little free library at Crooked Creek Convenience. Lily is working on another book, another Mr. Monkey book. She says her next book will be entitled Mr. Monkey, the Case of the Missing Cookbook, and will include some banana recipes. Mr. Speaker, I look forward to Mila's next book, and I ask all members to join me in congratulating Mila on her literary success.
The Honourable, the member for Terranova.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a veteran, I am honored today to salute and thank Reverend Dr. Major Ian S. Wishart, CD. Words can't summarize his life, but I'll try and do it briefly. Reverend Wishart was educated at Royal Roads Military College, Trinity College, University of Toronto, New College University in Edinburgh, Scotland, and Göttingen University in Göttingen, Germany. He has authored a book of poetry, a book of common order, and a book about German philosopher Friedrich Schleiermacher. Reverend Wishart arrived in St. John's in 1972, taking up ministry at the Kirk, and presided over the congregation until his retirement in 1998. Some would argue whether or not he's ever retired, as he still remains the chaplain of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment, the Newfoundland Militia District, Branch 56 of the Royal Canadian Legion, and Provincial Command of the Royal Canadian Legion. For over 50 years, Reverend Wishart has been the chaplain at Remembrance Day services at the National War Memorial. He marched each year until recently, but proudly brings a prayer of remembrance at these services still at the age of 94. His son, David, told me last week that Dad stands taller and sounds prouder each year as he prays for those fallen comrades. I'd like for all members to rise and recognize the Reverend Dr. Major Ian S. Wishart, CD, for his service and ministry for the people of this province, for our fallen soldiers, our living soldiers, and their families. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.